citizens of the Republic, welcome to the greatest Star Wars show on YouTube, the Galactic Core, presented by no one. My name's Mark, joined by my co-host Logan. Now this is the 10th episode of the Galactic Core, a segmented show about everything Star Wars. In today's episode, we have 5 segments for you, with a 6 for channel members only. Let me go ahead and send it over to Logan to tell you about all the segments in today's episode.
Our first segment in today's episode is a brand new segment, Mark's List. Then we'll send it over to Mark for the Netherworld. Next up, we send it down to the Senate building for another Senate hearing. In our fourth segment for today, I get to take another exam. Our fourth segment, Logan's Exams. And the final segment, we bring it back, the Kessel Run. And the channel member bonus segment, Overrated, Underrated.
Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the Galactic Core. I know we have. We have an absolute blast recording this. If you have, go ahead and let us know down in the comments below. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and hey, maybe even become a channel member today. Now with that, we will go ahead and send you over to a brand new segment, Mark's List.
Welcome to a brand new segment, Mark's List. In this segment, Mark is going to be going through a whole bunch of different types of lists, tier lists, top 10s, top 5s, blind rankings, anything you can think of list-wise. I'm going to put Mark through the ringer with it. This is all Mark's opinions and thoughts on it. None of my opinion is involved. I am just the person curating these lists. And this time around, we have a tier list. It is going to be Star Wars duos.
Ooh.
We have 20 of them. Your tier list consists of 6 tiers: S, A, B, C, D, and F. We'll just go ahead and get it started with your first duo, Mark. Anakin and Obi-Wan.
I mean, I don't even know if I really need to say much here. You can go ahead and throw them boys in the S tier. I love their relationship. You just tell by the end of episode 3 in Kenobi that Obi-Wan he loved Anakin like a brother so much, and they were perfect for each other as a duo. So go ahead and throw them in the S tier.
I respect it. On to your second duo here, Mark. Finn and Poe.
It's weird because their characters separately, like I feel like they fall short in some aspects, but together, I mean, they're not a bad duo together. I mean, they definitely benefit off of each other here. I might have to, because I don't want to rank them too high, but I don't think they're a bad duo. So go ahead and throw them in the C tier.
Okay, I respect it. I
They're
think
not
the story did the duo dirty there.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, on to your third duo here. C-3PO and R2-D2.
Oh man, another iconic duo here. I mean, they're constant bickering back and forth. You don't hear what R2 says, but then C-3PO claps back. It's such a good duo. This is another S tier duo. They're so perfect on screen, and they're like the perfect comedic relief in Star Wars. For sure.
I respect it. On to your fourth duo here, Mark. Fives and Echo.
Oh man, another good one. Man, because I really do. I love Fives as a character, and Echo is another great one too. I hate to do this to him. I'll throw him in A tier.
I respect it.
Because I feel like, I don't know, they're not quite in the S tier, but I do think that they're a phenomenal duo together.
Yeah. All right, Mark, on to your fifth duo here. Hondo and Prophet.
Oh man. This is a good one. I'm not gonna lie. This is a good one. It's that S tier is really good though.
Yeah, that's true.
Throw them in the A tier.
Oh man.
It's so tough for me to because that S tier is so stacked, but it's so good, such a good
Hey,
duo
Hondo likes his Prophet, man.
though.
On to the sixth duo. Newt Gunray and Hating Padme.
Oh man.
Man, does he hate her.
This is a rivalry for the decades right here.
Yeah.
You know what? This one, you throw this one in the S tier.
Okay.
Newt Gunray cannot stand Padme. It is the funniest thing ever.
All right, Mark, on to your seventh duo here. Caucasus and BD1.
Gosh, another good one. Because I've really grown attached to these characters over the past couple years, like a lot. The top of this list is so unbalanced. It's like I got like 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have like 6 at the top, but I gotta throw them in A tier. I think Cal's a great character. BD1, the moment you seen him in Fallen Order, you knew that they were gonna be a perfect fit for each other, and they just work well together. It's not much more to be said about them.
I knew when I was making this that it was probably going to be top heavy.
Yeah, definitely.
It also doesn't help. That's just how we rank anything in Star Wars. All right,
True.
Mark, on to your eighth duo here. Qui-Gon and Jar Jar.
This is like a funny duo here.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of funny moments between them. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't think they're S tier.
Yeah.
Do I want to put them in the A tier?
I mean,
Because I don't feel
to
like
be
you
honest,
get
they're
enough.
not much of a duo.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, like, that's what I was gonna say. Like, there's not much between
Mhm.
them, but what you do see of them, it's like really funny with the Jar Jar freaking out in the sub under the water, and then Qui-Gon, there's always a bigger fish.
Mhm.
There's just like funny moments in there like that. You know what? Throw them in the C tier because
Wow.
I hate to do the C. I wanted to do the B tier, but I just feel
Mhm.
like we don't get enough of an
Yeah.
interaction between them. That's kind of what my reasoning.
Yeah. That it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Okay. On to your ninth duo here. Darth Maul and Not Dying.
I mean, this alone might be S tier. We're gonna figure out after Rebels, so like, oh, somehow Darth Maul survived.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I mean this is another a top tier duo here. It's just this man just doesn't go away. Obi-Wan said it, he just doesn't go away. He doesn't know how to
Mhm.
leave him alone. So this this got to be another S tier one just for the memes alone.
Wow. All
Just for the
right.
memes, it's just too funny.
I understand it. On to your 10th duo here. Ahsoka and Rex.
Oh man, this is a good duo too.
Mhm.
Got a lot of really good duos on here. I mean, they have so much of their relationship and their characters alone. It's got to be an S tier. I would feel disgusting putting anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one that I was like, that's probably gonna be S tier. All right, on to your 11th duo here, Chewbacca and the Porgs.
Another funny duo here, and out of this list, because I don't know, man, do I want to say A or do I want to say B? Because
It's up to you.
they're really funny. They're hilarious.
This is in fact Mark's list, so
Yes.
everything is up to you.
because they're super funny. It's like Hondo and Prophet. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
gosh, I throw them an A. Because it's just like such a funny duo together.
Okay, on to your 12th duo here, Mark. Mando and Grogu.
I mean, this is S tier. I don't know if I really need to explain it that much. I mean, you could just tell that Grogu looks up to Mando as like a father figure. Mando is a phenomenal dad, and I mean, we got the good ending at season 3 for now.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want everyone to know right now, this is Mark's list. This
I'm
is Mark's list.
I'm sorry that I like so many things in Star Wars. I can't help it. I can't help it.
The thing is, mine wouldn't be much different. All right, on to your 13th duo here. The Empire and Old White Dudes.
Oh my gosh. This is hilarious, dude. This is hilarious. This is another, I mean, a really good duo, obviously, because it's quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
But one that I'm like, about. I mean, I'm not. Let's go. Let's go with the B tier for this one. It's
Okay.
a really funny duo because, like I said, there's quite a lot of old white dudes with gray hair and stuff. But one that I think is a little overrated. I mean, that's just my opinion though.
Okay, on to your 14th duo. Kino, Loy, and Water.
Oh man.
This is a tragic duo, if we're being honest.
Oh, this is a really. Oh man. Oh,
This
this
is
is a.
kind of up to how you want to perceive this. Of like, you
Oh
hate that it's
man.
a thing, so you put it F.
I might
Or
have to do
like,
that. Yeah, I might have to do that, man. I might have to throw an F just because it's like such a tragic thing, you know? Like I don't even like thinking about it.
yeah. Okay, on to your 15th duo. Hera and Chopper.
Ooh, this is man. This is another. I didn't realize how many good duos there are in this.
Mm-hmm.
So many good duos in Star Wars. Because the thing is, they complement each other so well. Because their
Yeah.
personalities are very similar, and it's kind of like C-3PO and R2, where they have a lot of like back and forth banter like all the time. Because that's making me want to throw in S, but the S is so low, like stacked.
No, so it's very loaded right now.
It's so stacked, but it's such a good duo. Throw an A, throw an A. I'm not
Okay.
thinking about it. We need to kind of bounce them out a little bit.
I was gonna say I hope you didn't go as low as B because
Oh
having
no,
Hera and Chopper next to Empire and Old White Dudes was gonna be kind of crazy.
it was never gonna be in B tier.
Okay, on to your 16th duo. Lego Star Wars and the double jump down smash.
Throw an S tier. I spam that move.
Okay.
When I play Lego Star Wars, I spam that move 24/7.
I think it's kind of overrated.
Dude, I use it constantly.
Okay, on to your 17th duo. Bo-Katan and the Darksaber.
The thing is, she always loses it.
Okay.
She has it, and then she loses it, and he goes, "I'm not worthy."
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And then goes, "Oh, I got it back. We're gonna reunite Mandalore." And then Mandalore gets completely washed by the Empire. She loses the Darksaber. I'm not worthy again. And then she gets it back in Mando. Like, she's constantly getting it and then losing it. So that's why I feel like I can't put it super high.
Yeah.
But having it, I don't know how I feel about it having it next to Empire and Old White Dudes. Maybe I should have put that one a little lower.
Do you want to change it?
Throw it in D tier. Throw Empire and All White Dudes in D tier.
Okay, Empire and Old White Dudes is going into D tier. I was gonna say, I hope you put that lower.
And then Bo-Katan and the Darksaber throw it in the B tier because
Okay, that
it's
is
a very
going
hit
into
and
the
miss
B
thing.
tier. All right. And on to your 18th duo, Hunter and Omega.
Goodness. Another father, I guess you could call it child relationship.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, father-daughter. Um, Hunter is another great dad, and Omega, I think she gets too much hate. She fits into the Bad Batch perfectly. And she's really just kind of changed the group as a whole. I mean, every single person in that group has, in my opinion, grown for the better because of Omega, especially Hunter. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so for that reason, I got to throw it in S tier.
I knew it was coming, and I'm glad you did it.
I just have to. There's no other option.
Okay, on to your 19th duo, Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine.
This is a really good one, obviously as well. I mean, another like crazy iconic one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only thing that's making me want to throw it in the A tier instead of S tier is because after Anakin lost to Obi-Wan on Mustafar and got burnt and all that, and he had the suit on, Palpatine was almost kind of ready to throw him to the side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it got to a point where he was really trying to get rid of him to find somebody else, especially when Luke came into the picture. He wanted Luke. He didn't want Anakin, Vader. He didn't want them anymore. And so it's not so much on Darth Vader bringing this down. I think it's on Palpatine bringing this as tier down. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in the A tier because Palpatine is a jerk.
I cannot argue with that. All right, Mark, on to your final duo. How you feeling about the list before we get into this last one?
I don't mind the list. I think it's a pretty good list. It's obviously very top heavy,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, you put a lot of just phenomenal duos in here, so it's kind of had to be. I feel like, but
Mm-hmm.
this last one I feel like is gonna be really funny. So I'm
Why
waiting
do you
for it.
think that?
It's the last one. I just feel like it's something super
Okay.
trolly.
All right. Mark, your final duo. Danny Trejo and Rancors.
Oh my gosh, dude. Danny Trejo, the GOAT, my favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
I
His
think
character's
I don't think he has an actual name. I think it's the Rancor
oh
Master.
well, I'm changing the canon now. His name is Danny Trejo in the Star Wars canon. He's going in the S tier because he's Danny
Okay.
Trejo. And his character actually does have a very good relationship with the Rancor, so
Hey, I agree with it. This has been a phenomenal tier list. I'll be honest.
yeah, I like it honestly. I really do like it. I think it's I do think it's a very solid list.
I hope you liked the duo category.
Yeah, I actually really liked it. This was really funny because you put some really funny ones in here.
Yeah, I
really
did my best.
I really enjoyed this.
We may have to do a duos part 2 because I definitely have some in mind.
I would definitely be down to do a duos part 2 because this was hilarious.
Let us know in the comments below what you thought about this brand new segment. Like I said, this is Mark's personal segment here. In the last episode of the Galactic Core, we had my episode or my segment premiere. Now we have Mark's tier lists, top 10s, top 5s, blind rankings, anything you're going to see here in this segment. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about this specific tier list as well. And with that, we will go ahead and send you back to the boys in the studio. Well, Mark, how was your first ever solo tier listing experience?
And I had an absolute blast with it. It's a great time just sitting down doing a tier list, and I mean this personal bias probably will turn into my favorite segment. So
That's definitely, I could understand that for sure. But before we get into our next segment, I'm going to have you guess the Star Wars character's first name. I've got 5 characters here for you. You're going to have to try to tell me what their first name is. Your first one up, General Veers.
I believe I know it's Maximilian or something like that. I believe.
That is correct, Mark. It is
Okay,
Maximilian.
let's go.
That was one of the easier. I have a
That
couple
was
easy
yeah,
ones in here. That was one of them. I
yeah.
was hoping you would get it. Well, next we'll send it over to Admiral Piet.
Oh man, I feel like I've heard of his first name before.
I will tell you it is not as common as Maximilian.
I'd want to say I heard it, but it's not ringing a bell. So I don't
That
know.
would be Firmus.
Okay, maybe I haven't heard it.
Firmus.
Maybe I haven't heard it.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this next one you have heard, Director Krennic.
Is it like Orson? I can't
Orson
exactly.
is
Okay,
correct, Mark.
there we go. I couldn't tell if I was saying it right or not.
That was another, fairly easy one that you
Yeah.
still got to think about though. Next up, Governor Price.
Oh no. Oh
I
dude,
know you know this one.
Oh no.
It's not all that easy either.
Oh, it's not dude. You're gonna say it, and I'm just tell me it. Just tell me it.
It's Arinda.
I knew it. I've heard of that and I've seen it.
And your last one here, Mark. This is one of your favorite characters.
Oh gosh.
Captain Typho.
Oh great. I don't know his first name.
Come on, think it. He shares a first name with a clone. It's not spelled the same, I don't think, but he shares the name with a clone.
Cody Typho doesn't sound very good. Rex Typho, that doesn't
Hey,
sound
wait,
good.
hold on. With Cody, I believe you have the correct battalion.
Oh, okay.
It's one you wouldn't think of with that battalion, though, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to guess. I can't think of enough clones in that battalion.
It's Gregor Typho.
Oh no way! His name's Gregor.
Yes, it is. I believe it's spelled different than the clone,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, that was the best hint I could give you.
Wow, I mean, hey, you learn something new every day, so
Yeah, you did go 2 for 5.
it's better than last time, I think.
Yeah, I think you've done this. I think you've done this once before. I wanted to say
Yeah,
twice, but I think you've only done it once, and I don't know if you got a single one.
I don't think I did.
Or you got one. But either way, this is definitely your best performance. I
Yeah.
will commend you on that. But now, Mark, it is time for you to do another character breakdown.
Let's go.
So let's go ahead and send it down the hall to Mark for the Netherworld.
Welcome to the Netherworld. In this segment, we will be taking a deep dive into characters in Star Wars. This week's character is Darth Bane. Bit of a mysterious one, and not a lot is known about him. Let's go ahead and get into the origins of Darth Bane. Darth Bane was a legendary human male Dark Lord of the Sith and the sole survivor of the destruction of the Jedi-Sith Wars. Hailing from Morban, the ancient homeworld of the Sith, Darth Bane lived during the Dark Age of the Old Republic, about 1,000 years before the Clone Wars. During this time, the Sith Order was nearly equal to that of the Jedi Order at the height of their power. However, some habits never go away, and that of individual lust for their own power would turn the Sith against each other. Now, Darth Bane served the Sith Empire, also known as the Brotherhood of Darkness, and Bane had soon realized that the infighting and greed from other dark side warriors created a weakness within the Sith Empire. The infighting would soon lead to the defeat of their order as the Jedi were able to destroy the weakened Sith, but as we know, Darth Bane was the sole survivor of this Jedi-Sith war, as he had organized the eradication of all the other Sith. Now, Darth Bane, realizing that the Sith ideology was a dead end, so he decided to make a new philosophy, as we all know, the Rule of Two. Instead of building a new army of Sith Lords, Darth Bane's Rule of Two mandated that there can only be two Sith at a given time. A Sith Master to embody power, and a Sith Apprentice to crave it. Only by slaying the Master can the Apprentice gain that title to take on their very own apprentice. The goal of Bane's decree was to ensure the survival of the Sith Order. Now, the Rule of Two recognized the ambition for power inherent in the Sith philosophy, and the Rule of Two actually encouraged Sith apprentices to take that power from their masters. The Rule of Two establishment conceded with the creation of a plot known as the Grand Plan. Now, this was a plan for the Sith to corrupt the Galactic Republic from within, diminish and disgrace the Jedi Order, and rise to conquer the galaxy. Sound familiar? Now, Darth Bane was responsible for all of this, and it seemed like Darth Sidious eventually went through with it and was able to accomplish this ultimate mission. Now, Bane did end up taking his own apprentice, Darth Zana, and began passing on his own knowledge to his apprentice. The Jedi actually learned of Bane's new philosophy, but refused to believe that any Sith had survived the war. So Bane's plan had actually worked thanks to the Jedi's arrogance. There was a long-lasting era of peace, but Darth Bane's plan continued through his apprentice, who slew Bane to take his place as Sith Master. Not much is known about Bane's apprentice's identity or the way that he had died, but it was rumored that Darth Zana had killed Bane in a duel, which was a familiar pattern for all the Sith that had followed after. Bane's remains were placed in a sarcophagus adorned with runic inscriptions in the Valley of the Dark Lords on Morban, which was said to be haunted by the late Dark Lord. A colossal statue of Bane was made at the far end of his massive burial chamber, and Bane was actually the last Sith Lord to be buried on Morban. Now, Darth Bane believed that strength should have dominance over weakness, and like his descendants, Bane inspired fear in the hearts of other beings. Bane was recognized in history for his military tactics and leadership skills. Bane was renowned for his lightsaber skills and use of intimidation. He was also strong, agile, a very skilled fighter, powerful force wielder, but Bane had lacked diplomatic skills that Sidious had in the end. Bane wore ancient Sith armor and wielded a red-bladed lightsaber, and he even had a lightsaber pike featuring a fiery orange blade. Darth Bane was a powerful Sith Lord who single handedly created a plan to take down the Jedi and Galactic Republic, to which Darth Sidious ended up succeeding and carrying on Darth Bane's legacy. That's it for the Netherworld in this episode. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, we'll see you back next time. And with that, we'll go ahead and send you back to the boys in the studio.
Thank you, Mark, for that phenomenal character breakdown. You always do such a great job on that segment. But now, before we send you to our next segment, we have a special interview for you guys with a special guest, Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Sidious, everyone. Round of applause for Darth Sidious. So, Sidious, it's great to have you on the show, man. How you feeling today?
I'm doing really good.
You sure about that? It sounds like you got a frog in your throat.
Are you threatening me?
Oh, no, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean for that to come off like that. I guess to start off this interview, I did want to know how do the Sith actually work? Are they like similar to Jedi, or how's that work?
Have you heard of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Actually, yeah, I think so. Mark did a Netherworld on Darth Plagueis not too long ago.
Okay then, never mind.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I guess that's the interview. Let's get Mark back in here.
Dude, Logan, was that actually Darth Sidious in the hallway right there?
I don't think so. It definitely did not sound like it, but we'll just go ahead and go along with it. I guess now is the time that we will send you guys off to our next segment. We'll send it down to the Senate building for our Senate hearing. Welcome to another Senate hearing. In this segment, we will be answering your Star Wars questions. If you want to leave a question for us to possibly answer, you can leave it in our Discord server, link in the description, or in the comment section below. Increased odds if you are a channel member, so make sure to become a channel member. Let's go ahead and get into our first question in today's Senate hearing. This one comes in from Aaron. Shout out to Aaron. He says, or he asks, do you think Legends content will be brought back in the Disney Star Wars era? And he also specifically mentioned Revan. And see, me and you, Mark, I know we're both not huge fans of a lot of Legends stuff. I mean, there's some things that are just like, it's cool. And stuff that I'm specifically okay with stuff that does not mess with our current timeline. I think there is a world where we do get some almost direct Legend stories because they're not like, I'm mainly talking about like Old Republic stuff because it has nothing to do with our current timeline. So they could do it and not have anything be affected. But I mean, they do take stuff from Legends quite often. It's just a matter of the way they make it in canon. Because for a lot of things, they obviously have to change stuff up. They're doing Heir to the Empire different than the books. They're doing, they did the sequel trilogy different than like what would be the sequel era of Legends with the books, with Heir to the Empire, stuff like that. So I like what they do, where they kind of pick and choose what they want to take out of Legends and bring it back into canon, maybe do it differently, stuff like that. But I feel like like I said, just to reiterate my point, the only way that I feel like we're gonna get a substantial amount of Legends content come back is if it's not directly related to our current timeline. So,
Yeah, yeah. I kind of feel the same way with you. There are. I don't hate all of Legends. Obviously, there's just like
mhm,
eating worlds, closing black holes. Like I don't like that.
yeah.
That doesn't really make sense.
The
Um,
power creep
yes, the
of
power creep.
Legends, where it's just like things are way too powerful, so then things in canon just don't sit like it. Just I think a perfect example of it is like the 2003 Clone Wars show, where it's an animated show. They just do a whole bunch of ridiculous stuff,
Yeah,
and that makes like you watch the movies, they're not doing stuff like that. Yeah, you even watch 2008 Clone Wars, and they do some kind of wild stuff. They move kind of crazy because it's animated, but
yeah,
it's nothing like 2003 Clone Wars. So that's kind of the way I look at it.
yeah. The power creep is insane. There's everybody's just way too powerful. Um, but nah, I wouldn't. I'm not against it. Obviously, like recently they've brought back like those like zombie troopers in Ahsoka.
Hmm.
Obviously there's been a. It's not 100% confirmed, but there's been a slight tease of Abeloth, which we've already talked about this. Kind of on the fence about because she's so powerful, but guys like Revan, you could introduce Revan because, and I wouldn't hate it. The Old Republic is way before the prequels, so it wouldn't mess with anything, and you can. I mean, people have always wanted like what in canon, like what's going on before the prequel,
Hmm.
like how did Jedi get started? What's the Old Republic like? What was the High Republic like? Like stuff like that. So I think I'm not against that at all. I think they could definitely, if they wanted to, they could do their own trilogy with Revan. I think Revan's story is pretty good, and I think it would fit in canon. I feel like I don't think they would really have a problem implementing his whole like story to
Yeah.
canon with probably some minor tweaks here and there. I'm sure, but no, I they're definitely going in a direction where they do take bits and pieces of Legends, but I think Revan's story, since it's kind of like about Revan, he's the first kind of Legends character and story where it feels like they could really bring a lot of that and just put it into the canon. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do or not, but I wouldn't be against it, and I think that's something I could see them doing in the
Yeah.
future as well. So, well, to get into our second question here, submitted by Logan. His question is, how do you feel about cameos in Star Wars? Um,
Do you want me to like take it over real quick just to kind of explain my thought process?
the floor is yours.
Okay, so the question is specifically referencing Ahsoka, some of the quote unquote cameos, because some people's definition of cameos is completely different from the way I perceive it. I think cameos are just when you do something with zero purpose and it has nothing to do with the plot, it's just there to be there. Has Star Wars done that? Yeah, but I don't. I think Star Wars does cameos pretty well.
Yeah,
I
I would
really
agree.
do. And I think in Ahsoka, they're done really well. I mean, what are the cameos that you see? You see Anakin makes complete sense It's and he's like an integral part of it. Like it's not just he shows up for a second and he's gone. Like
Yeah,
he's an integral part of it. Rex, he's obviously not an integral part, but why would it, like if we're getting those flashbacks, why would you not see Rex? I think it would be
exactly.
weird to not see Rex.
Exactly.
And plus with how much Rex means to Ahsoka and like that connection. That makes total sense. And
Yeah.
then the one that I think most people are upset about is C3PO toward the end. To me, makes perfect sense. He is there representing Leia. To the people that don't want Leia to be recasted,
Exactly.
that's what you're gonna get.
Hmm.
And I think it was done perfectly. Like Leia fits into the story because she is, friends with Hera and obviously does not like the senator that was there, but then the senator, realizes, "Oh, it's Leia that's doing this. I've got to chill out."
Yeah.
Like it's showing that even though she's a senator, she still has that aura around her of like that's Leia Organa. Like and I think C3PO being the voice, if you're not going to recast her, C3PO is the voice. Like that's just how it is, and I think it was perfectly done. And it wasn't overdone either.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That's the main thing. Is that it's not, you don't see it in every single show that comes out. The people really understand or misunderstand what cameo means. Marvel, they they run it into the ground. They
mhm.
I mean, they abuse cameos in their shows and their movies, and it's bad. It's gotten to the point where it's like a joke at this point, where we're just expecting a cameo from somebody. Um, no, I don't think Star Wars. Because if you even want to call it cameos, I mean, I don't think, because like you said, every single like big character that shows up has a purpose. Like Anakin, he wasn't just there just to be there. Like
Mhm.
he has a purpose. C3PO had a purpose. Luke and Mando had a purpose.
Cad Bane in Book of Boba Fett, like
Had a
they
purpose.
have a
Like,
history. It makes perfect sense.
yeah, like why would they not do that? You know what I mean? Like, uh, it's insane to me that people feel that way, to think that they're like gonna go down a road of just having people show up for no reason.
Yeah.
Because Star Wars has never, at least off the top of my head, has never really done that.
Mhm.
Like a character's just there just to be there and to please the audience. I've never gotten that feeling once. Every character, they're put there for a reason within the plot, but I don't think they're really considered cameos, if you want to,
Yeah.
call it that. They're making
I
appearances to help the plot, I guess.
I kind of think people are flip-flopping like cameos and fan service. I think
That's what
Star Wars does a lot of fan service,
it is.
but a cameo doesn't necessarily mean fan service only. Like everyone wanted Hayden back as Anakin and
Yeah.
thought it would be cool for him to show up in Ahsoka. So they did it. Is that fan service? Technically, maybe it's pleasing the audience, but why would you not please the audience? And then also it was done with a purpose. So I don't know. I like you said off the top of my head, I can't think of any cameos that were done where I'm just like that didn't need to be there. There's
Yeah.
fan service moments I can think of that are like, okay, that's just they're doing that just to please some people or just because.
Exactly.
But cameos, no. I mean, Darth Vader in Rogue One makes perfect sense. It's a super cool scene. it's supposed to lead directly into A New Hope, and it does.
And it does.
You obviously have to show Darth Vader like making an effort to go after the Death Star plans.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, I guess one idea of a pointless cameo, and this is only because they haven't done anything with it, is Maul in Solo.
That's true.
But that they could eventually do something with that.
Yeah,
like
like
with Crimson
what a
Dawn and stuff like
that's
that.
what a cameo is
Mhm.
literally that.
So
But
I guess we'll see. But let us know in the comments what you think about cameos in Star Wars, and let us
yes.
know if you think we're wrong or right. I'm curious how other people think. But moving on to our final question for today. This one was submitted by Avenging Path 7. Shout out to him. He asks, what is your favorite ship in Star Wars, and what about it do you like? Mark, I'm gonna give you the floor on this one first.
Oh man. What chip do I like? Because I think it's my
A
favorite
lot to
ones. I
choose
like
from.
yeah, there's quite a few to choose from. I really do like the tie. I like the tie interceptor. I think it's a really cool, like, sleek design.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like the Jedi, like the starfighter that they use. I've always been a big fan of that. Uh, man, what would I might have to go. I might have to go tie interceptor. I'm not gonna lie. I think
Wow.
I don't know because there's so much to think about. It's like I'm trying to narrow it down.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always liked the Empire has like like pretty cool designs for their ships. I feel like, and I've always like the colorway is really nice as well. But I don't know. I just feel like the Tie Interceptor. It's just fast. I love the design of it. It hits really hard. I feel like I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go Tie Interceptor here. It's gotta be my favorite.
That's an interesting pick. I kind of respect it. Uh, I have it when it comes to ships. I have a very large bias toward like Republic era ships.
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
that.
know. They just look so good to me. I just always thought that the original trilogy ships and the sequels are like basically the original trilogy ships anyway. Uh, I thought the original trilogy ships just they somehow look dated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
like like you could tell that those were ship designs from the 70s and 80s. Like it's weird, but you get exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Uh but I guess off the top of my head, ones that I like, I mean if we go like capital ship wise, the Venator I think is unbeatable. But I do really like the Executor. I think that's sick.
Dude, the Executor is cool.
I like V wings. I like Y wings. And I really like the droid tri fighter. I really like all those. But the N1.
That one
But if
is
I if I
crazy.
had to pick, I really like the Imperial shuttles as well. I think like the folding up.
Yeah.
Like I think that looks super sick. But if I had to choose one, if to the people that know me, you probably saw this coming. I'm gonna say Padme ship, the Naboo
I had
Royal
a
Shuttle.
feeling. I had a
I
feeling
mean, you can't get cleaner than that. You cannot.
that.
Like out of every ship in Star Wars, they all look futuristic. That one looks the most futuristic, like the
It
most,
does.
because it's just chromed out.
Yeah, no, it's
Like
sick.
that is a spaceship. So, Yeah, I would have to go with that. There's so many that I do like. I mean,
I,
I even
I
like the ones that you were mentioning.
yeah, I
So,
forgot it. Tie Defender is another really cool one,
mm,
and the Ghost. I really love the Ghost. I've always loved the Ghost as well.
mm. I
Forgot about
like.
that.
Oh my god! It just. Oh, the TIE Advance Vader ship,
Oh yeah, the Tie Advance is clean.
because it just looks like a just a mean TIE fighter.
It
Like it
does.
just it's like bulkier. It just looks mean. So
It's like
I
Vader.
like that one. That is true. That is
So
true. But that'll be it for this Senate hearing. Let us know what you guys thought of it, and if you have any questions that you would like to see answered on another Senate hearing, leave them in the comments below or in our Discord server, link in the description. Increased odds for channel members. And with that, we will go ahead and send it back to the boys at the desk.
well, that was another great Senate hearing. We always love going down to the Senate building to answer your guys' questions. But now, before we get into our next segment, it is time to honor all of our channel members. Now presenting the Hologram of Fame. Logan, I got some important news. I finally graduated from Coruscant University.
Yo, man, congratulations. What'd you get your degree in?
Thank you, thank you. I actually got a PhD in channel memberships.
What what does that get you?
Well, it gets me bonus segments every time an episode of the Galactic Core releases, outtakes, and behind the scenes videos, along with special Discord roles and chats. I even get recognized on the Hologram of Fame. And finally, increased odds for questions and hot takes to be picked.
Wow, man. That's actually a lot. So, what do you plan on doing with the degree?
Well, it already got me a pay raise here at the Galactic Core.
I'm gonna have to talk to the higher ups about that. I don't know if that's fair.
Let's go ahead and just send it to the next segment here. We're going to send it to the next segment, see if Logan can get a better grade than last time. Let's go ahead and send it over to Logan's exams. Welcome to Logan's exams. In this segment, Logan will be taking a Star Wars trivia exam. Now, this exam will consist of 25 questions picked out by me, of course, with 100 points and 110 possible points to go along with it. This is the second exam. Logan scored a 50 out of 100 on the first exam, so he's looking to improve upon that score, and I think he might be able to do it today. So, you ready for this exam, Logan?
The question is, did the professor go easier on me today?
Well, did you get that study guide that I sent you?
Nope. I
Gotta
did
love
not. You
that.
didn't send me a single thing. You keep lying to the people, but
I send you a study guide, so I don't
yeah,
know
right.
I don't know where it goes, but
let's get into it. I gotta
let's
I
just get
gotta
right
redeem
into it.
myself.
All right, Logan, your first question worth 2 points. You're gonna have to guess this Star Wars character. It's gonna pop up on the screen.
Okay, that is Jack Porkins.
That is Jack Porkins.
Come on.
There you go.
That's
2
it. That's
points.
light work. That's
Yeah,
light
2
work.
points right out of the gate. Get them going. Now your second question here is a math question.
Mmm.
So your math question here is number of lightsabers Grievous has or uses, let me rephrase that, plus how many engines an X-Wing has.
Okay, I'm gonna assume you're saying 4 for Grievous, even though he sometimes uses 2. I'm gonna I'm gonna say 4, and then 4 engines on an X-wing, so 8.
That is correct. It is
Let's
8,
go.
and that was for 2 points as well. So we'll get you on the board for 2 more. Looking good so far. Now your third question here, worth 2 points as well. What year did the first Star Wars movie come out?
Oh my god. I think it's 79. That's not my I'm just
Okay.
thinking out loud.
Yep.
I think it's 70. I know it's 70s. It's either 7 No. No, it's 77. It's 77.
It is
Okay,
77.
yes, let's go. I had to think about it for a second.
Yep. That was a good pull though.
How many points was that?
2.
Okay.
So you're perfect right now on the board. Your fourth question here. What is the first spaceship seen in A New Hope?
The Tantive 4.
It is the Tantive 4. That is worth
Let's
4
go.
points as well, ironically enough, for the Tantive 4. Your fifth question here, worth 4 points as well. What noise scares the Tusken Raiders, specifically in A New Hope when Old Ben saves Luke?
Man, you're going crazy on the original trilogy questions.
Just all that was on my mind at the time.
Well, it's Obi-Wan doing the scream that I don't think we'll ever hear again in Star Wars. The most ridiculous thing ever.
Yeah, what noise for, like, because that's a noise they made. I'm specifically looking for, like, who, like, what makes that noise? Like, what creature makes that noise?
Oh. Oh my god. What creature makes that noise?
Yeah, because I believe.
So he was like imitating something?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh my god. I can't think of anything the Tuscans would be afraid of like that. A crate dragon.
It is a crate dragon.
Okay, that's the only
That
thing in my mind that made sense.
I was gonna say, if you thought about it, it makes sense that it is the crate dragon because that thing
Yeah,
is
because
pretty
the
scary.
only other thing I could think of was a bantha, but they don't. They're not afraid of them.
And they're not making that noise either.
No, I mean I don't. A crate dragon's not making that noise either. Apparently, but I guess they are.
Well, Logan, you're 5 questions in, and you got all of them right so far. You feeling pretty good so far?
I'm feeling much better, but I'm definitely expecting this to pick up a little bit. I feel like I've gotten off the hook on some easy ones.
All right. Well, your sixth question here, or I guess I should say 6 through 10, because you're gonna be matching these characters with their occupations.
Okay, same thing. Okay, I'm down with that. Okay, I'm gonna commend you again. Another amazing cast of characters here. This is
Oh
just
yeah.
you do a good job just picking a bunch of random people. Okay, so we'll start going left to right here. Olmec, Prime Minister of Mandalore, Zori Bliss, Spice Smuggler, Fives, Arc Trooper, Babu Frick, Droid Smith, and Cutla Quain Farmer.
Those are all correct. You got the full 10 points from that question.
Man,
Looking good so far.
I'm almost to my previous score already.
That's way too funny. All right, moving into the 11th question here. What kind of gas is mined by the Cloud City of Bespin?
Oh my god. Is it okay? Would I be stupid to think that it would be carbonite? Because like that's what they're
Yeah, I mean that's
would I be stupid to think that? I don't know. It's obviously wrong, but I'll stick with that.
It is sadly not carbonate. I might be butchering this, but it's Tabana.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I've heard that.
okay,
No.
I was gonna say because I have not heard that, so that's why I picked it.
Yeah,
So
no, I've heard that. I wasn't gonna get it, but I'll accept that I kind of sold.
yeah. Well, all right, here. Let's get into the 12th question. Which pilot flew as Red 3 during the Battle of Yavin?
Oh man, Red 3?
And this is worth 4 points. Yes, Red 3.
Biggs.
It is Biggs.
Okay. Cuz wasn't Wedge, was he Red Leader? Like, was he
I
the
think
leader of?
I think he might have been Red Leader. I think
I
Wedge
That's what
might
I'm
have been Red
thinking,
Leader.
because that would have been my only other thought. It was between Wedge and Biggs.
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel that. All right, your 13th question. Another guess the character one. I love doing
Okay.
these ones.
Okay, this is Marva Andor.
It is Marva Andor. A very underrated character, in my opinion. Very underrated.
That was a gimme.
That was.
That was a layup.
That was a jelly.
Yes.
All right. Time to get into the 14th question here, worth 6 points. You're going to have to name this ship that pops up on the screen.
Okay, 6 points too. So, okay. Ooh, is that the Ebon Hawk?
It is the Ebon Hawk.
Okay. Oh my lord, that kind of your pause scared me for a second there.
It is the Ebon
That
Hawk.
dude, you actually had me tweaking for a second.
Oh, that is way too funny.
We're not flawless, but we're doing really well right now.
Yeah, doing a lot better than the last time. 15th question here. Got another math one.
Okay.
So your math question here is how many times Boba Fett says, "Yup," multiplied by how many lightsabers Ahsoka uses in combat?
Okay. Okay, wait. I need you to clarify this. Is it Ahsoka, how many different ones, or just how many she uses when she's fighting?
How many she uses when she's fighting, not like
Okay.
total number.
Okay, I got you. So that's two. How many times does Boba say yup? Oh no. Is it one? Doesn't he? Oh, is it one or two? I know it's one of those. It's one or two. I'm mad that I don't just know it. My gut just says one. No, it's two. My final answer is four for the answer to the math problem. Four.
Oh, that is incorrect. It is one. He does say it one
Oh
time.
my god. See, me and you make way too many jokes about him saying that, which made me think, okay, he says it multiple times.
It's
Oh
just a
god.
one-time thing that we just joke about constantly.
Why did we make that joke when he only says it once?
Because it's just funny the way he says it.
Dude, I should have trusted my, like, I mean, I even said my gut says one, cuz like that's
Yeah.
just what I knew. Uh, I'm mad about that one. I let
Oh
that one slip
man,
out of my hands, man.
that is tragic. But now here are your 16th through 20th questions. Match these characters with their respective ships.
Oh, okay. Interesting one. Oh man. Mark, I'm gonna be honest with you. We might be the only channel on YouTube that has Arvel Krynid making an appearance in a
That's
video.
That's my new Dak Ralter pool.
Yeah, shout out to Arvel Krynid.
Yep.
Okay, from left to right, we've got Wedge, X-Wing, Hera with the Ghost, Mando with the Razor Crest, Arvel Krynid with the A-Wing, and Oddball with the Arc 170.
That is correct. You got all 10 points possible on that.
Shout out to Arvel.
Arvel. I mean, he single-handedly took down the Executor by himself.
Oh yeah, I mean
That
it might
says
have
something
costed
about
his
him.
life, but
Hey, that says something about the guy. I mean, he's pretty different, if you ask me.
yeah.
But now moving on to the 21st question here. What is the name of Sabine's Lothcat?
Oh my god. I'm not gonna know it off the top of my head.
And this is worth
But
6 points.
But I've seen it. I've seen the name of it multiple times. I'm not gonna know it off the top of my head. What is it?
Merly.
Oh my god, dude. Stuff like that makes me mad because like I see it, but I don't like pay attention enough to it to like have it ingrained in my brain.
I feel that because I didn't know it either, and I was like, God, that's interesting because I feel like I've heard it before, but I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've
that's why
seen
I
it
thought
on
of it.
like Star Wars accounts and stuff. Posting it when Ahsoka was out.
Yeah. We're going into the 22nd question here. This one is worth 8 points. So this is
Okay.
one of the big hitters. Actually, the only one worth 8 points in this whole thing.
Okay, I gotta be locked in then.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to guess this character.
Oh my. Okay, no, no. I can almost guarantee it's gonna be the most random Rebels character of all time.
It's actually not a Rebels character, believe it or not.
Okay, is it Arvel Krynid?
But
Oh my god. Oh my god, what's her name? Mark, stuff like this makes me so unbelievably angry because I know it,
like you've seen this
but
character,
I just
obviously.
can't say it. I just can't. Oh no. Yeah, no, I can't waste the time. What is it?
Oh man. Well, her name would be Cage Vanda. I believe that's how you say her last name. Bounty hunter from Jedi Survivor.
Yep. Jeez.
How
See,
you feeling right now? Like, are you?
See, that one wouldn't make me as mad to miss that if I didn't let some of the other ones just slip out right through my fingertips. Like the fact that I missed the amount of times Boba says "yup," like.
Yep.
All right.
All right, we'll quit wasting time here again to the 23rd question. What does the name of Darth Vader mean? I believe it's a German translation. This is worth 6 points.
Like I've seen this too. I'm just gonna say death.
Not quite death. It's Dark Father.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. What do you mean not quite death? That's not even
Not
close.
quite. I mean, that's true. It's not really close, but not quite.
No, yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen that. Jeez, I was focusing too much on the Vader part and not including Darth as well.
Yeah. Well, going to the 24th question here, worth 6 points. What phrase is used in every Star Wars movie?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
It is. I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, that still doesn't make me feel very great about the score right now. Like it started out so good, and I've just been on such a downward spiral.
I mean, really, it all started with that that Boba Fett question.
I mean, it just crushed the soul, you know?
It did. It did crush the soul. Well, your 25th and final question of this exam, worth 6 points.
We have to clutch up. We have to clutch up.
You're gonna have to guess the name of this ship.
Oh, again, okay. Okay, 6 points, too. So,
Yep.
oh, man. Oh. Is this the thing from Ahsoka, or is this from Rebels?
I believe it's not from either.
What the heck is this thing, then? What is this from? Can you at least tell me that? That's not going to help me on the name.
I believe it is from Resistance.
Hmm.
Oh, and it even makes an appearance in The Rise of Skywalker, apparently.
I was going to say it did look like it looks like something I have seen before.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, Resistance and Rise of Skywalker, so.
uh hmm. Yeah, I'm actually going to try on this. So, okay, bear with me.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna keep this thinking of like X wing, Y wing, B wing, A wing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What does this look like? It I mean it kind of on the wings just the slightest bit of curve. Is it a W wing? Who knows? I mean it's got just one straight across. This could be a T wing.
A T-wing.
Most likely, it's gonna be none of those and be nothing close to any sort of name like that. I'm going to guess a T wing.
It is not a T-wing. It
Hey,
actually has
it was a good guess though. Come
it
on.
was a good, that's a pretty good guess. I would not have expected you to guess T-wing, so that's for sure. No, it actually has a specific name, believe it or not. It's called the Fireball.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah, I believe it's a racing starfighter.
All right. Well, I bottled that so hard at the end, so bad.
Yeah, that
Let
was
me give my prediction. This might have been like a 72.
72.
Is that thinking high? Did I get another 50?
54.
Oh my god, Mark. Oh no.
54 out of 100.
What am I doing? Oh my god. Cause it's like, dude, huh? I think the professor's counting wrong. Like I don't understand. I got so many questions right.
Yeah, but those are like the 2 pointers, the 4 points. Obviously, you got
Yeah.
the two tens. But yeah, I feel like, because like, as I'm making these exams, I don't want to make it like a complete layup to get like a
Mm-hmm.
90, obviously. So I'm kind of trying to gauge of like what do you know and what do you don't know. Like obviously, if I'm throwing out a resistance ship that I've never heard of,
Yeah.
I guarantee you haven't either. So that's
Yeah, so then you make it worth 8 points and make me lose a whole letter grade.
that one was worth
No,
6 points.
I see how the professor does it.
That was worth 6 points, not 8. So it wasn't.
Whole
Hey,
lot better, man.
if you would have got that Boba Fett one, you would have had a D. So I mean, I
Yeah, wow. Yeah, would have had a D. Man. You're really
I
trying to make
I
this seem a
thought.
whole lot better than what it was.
See, I really thought you were gonna get that one. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought you were gonna get that
So
one.
did I. I talked myself out of it.
Yeah, you did, because you said one, but then you switched up and said two. But so goes the way of these exams so far. Well, Logan got a 54 out of 100, another 50 score, so it's not great, but Logan can recover. I mean, we got 8 more exams. There's plenty of points to recover and be made up here to pass this class, along with a midterm and a final as well. So, can't wait to do those. Hopefully, Logan can recover and get a better grade on this third exam. And with that, we will go ahead and send you back to the boys in the studio. Well, Logan, that was another tough showing on your second exam. I mean, a lot of points to be made up here, but not the exact start that you were looking for.
Yeah, I hope the professor can actually, you know, teach me something so I'm more prepared for these exams in the future. Because God knows I need it right now.
Yeah, I never liked that guy anyway. He wasn't very good. But you have a chance to redeem yourself here. So I got 4 planets for you, and you're gonna have to guess each of these planets based on their descriptions. So
Okay.
how you feeling about this right now?
I I mean, I'm maybe a little nervous on some more unknown or lesser known planets that could be possible in here, but if they're pretty big planets, I feel confident.
All right, well let's go ahead and get into the first planet here. So your first planet is mostly covered in water with numerous rocky islands blanketed with green trees.
Hmm. I'm going to assume I still don't know how it's pronounced. Is it Octu?
I'll give you it. It is, I believe it's Oncto or something, but you were on the
It's
right
one or
track.
the
It's
other. It's Octu or Octo, but hey,
something
I
weird.
got it
You got
correct.
it.
So,
You got it right. So that's 1 for 1 so far. Your second planet here, colorful, humid jungle planet.
colorful, humid jungle planet? Oh, is it Felucia?
It is Felucia.
Okay. See, now that one was like a is it Kashyyyk or is it Felucia?
Yeah, the
Which you
colorful
said,
part,
yeah,
I think.
colorful is what gave it away.
Yeah, for sure. Moving into the third planet here for you. Covered in an abundance of lush forest and dotted with small lakes.
Wow. Lush forest and small lakes. Is this? God, I'm between like three. Cause like I don't think it's Naboo because it's not all forest, and I don't think it's Kashyyyk. It's between Kashyyyk and Takodana for me. I'm going to say Takodana.
It is Takodana.
Let's go, man.
That was a
Let's
great pull.
go.
It was a great pull. I definitely think the small lakes part kind of got you to that point.
Yes, there's
For
a lot
sure.
more water on Kashyyyk.
Exactly. Well, let's see if you can go 4 for 4 here. Your final planet covered with vast regions of lava fields and lava rivers and had a rocky and volcanic terrain.
I mean, that's a layup, right? Is that a layup, Mark?
I mean, I don't know where your mind is on this one, but
Are you trying to throw me off? Is this not Mustafar? Is uh, I mean, what else could it be? Rock like lava rivers? It literally has to be Mustafar, and I'm gonna cry if you're. I feel like you might be playing me. I'll say Mustafar. I have to.
It is not Mustafar.
What is it? I'm actually
It's
curious.
it's Navarro.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
No.
that one was the one where it was
Oh,
gonna get a
I
little
wasn't
tricky.
thinking. I see. I knew you weren't gonna put something that easy in there. So I tried to think about it a little bit, and oh my God, yeah, I sold. I sold. Man, I see. I came out with a good pool in Takadana, and I ruined it.
Yep. Oh, that's a tough scene, but because that was the one where it was gonna be a little tricky with the lava. I figured it was probably gonna throw you off a little bit,
Yeah,
because I don't think I would have thought of Navarro either off of that description, so that's why I decided to throw it in there.
yeah. Well, I guess I can try to redeem myself again in the next segment in the Kessel Run we're sending it to. We're doing a speed run.
Yeah, we are doing a speed run. So let's go ahead and send it to our final segment of this episode, the Kessel Run.
Welcome to the Kessel Run. In this segment, me and Mark are going to be going head to head in a speed run challenge. This time around, we're throwing it back to the roots of the Kessel Run. The first ever Kessel Run, we did the Lego Star Wars pod race. This time around, we are doing the Lego Star Wars Battle over Coruscant level. So the Space Battle of Coruscant, very fun level, and one of the more, I want to say, challenging. It can be easy. It's definitely harder co-op, but it can be difficult, and there's a possibility that we could have some deaths going and really mess with the times here. So, Mark, are you prepared?
I don't know, because like you said, it could go either way here. Like, we could have a run that's like that we get so lucky and we don't die once, and the other person just it's like over and over and over again, like to the point where we're gonna start raging almost.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
I'm excited though.
we'll see how it goes. I am up first because you are currently the reigning Kessel Run champion. So
Yep.
I'm trying to take the belt. I'm going to go ahead and set the tone. So let's get into it. All right, Mark, let's go.
All right, Logan, your time is starting right now. Let's see how this run goes for you.
I am already okay. First off, we've talked about this before. I am inverted.
Oh no.
It's only up and down is inverted, and I already don't like it. That is one thing I will always hate about this level.
That's a horrible design choice. I don't know why they did it like that, but
Come
whatever.
on, man. We can't be doing that.
And also, why did
come
they
on.
take
There
this
you
out
go.
of the Skywalker saga? This level was goated,
Exactly.
but that's besides the point.
I'm cooking right now. I'm not going to shoot anymore. Oh, there's a Tri-Fighter. Dude, that ship is so cool. It looks good in Lego, too.
It did looks insane in Lego.
Uh,
Yeah, this is the part that gets you warmed up. You're gonna get to the the tricky part here.
yeah,
towards
once
the
you start
end.
getting towards Grievous's ship, that's when you're really...
Yeah.
when things heat up. Oh, get cooked. Get cooked. Mark, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of frying right now.
Yeah, you are. You're cooking right now.
Ooh. All right. Let's go. Oh, God.
Hold it,
Okay,
you got your
no,
heart
no,
back.
no, we're good.
Get your heart back.
I got scared for a second. Okay.
There's the
Oh,
inverted
man.
controls. I seen that.
Oh yeah, dude. It's not easy to get used to. Not at all.
No, it's actually horrible to try to get used to it.
I wish I could gritty right now. Wish I could Fortnite emote right now.
Get gritty. You wish you could take the L?
Yes. Because I'm taking the L on you right now.
Yeah,
Not
you are
really.
cooking right now. I mean,
And I feel.
oh,
Oh,
here
here
we
we
go.
go.
We're
Here we
getting
go.
mixed.
Here we
This
go.
is where it gets mixed.
Yeah, this is where it starts. No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh. I just went head on with that one. Yep, I'm definitely in the mix now. This is where it gets crazy.
Yeah, this is where it gets really difficult.
Come on. Nope. Nope.
Oh. Got hit there.
Did lose a heart.
Got
Gain
it
it
back.
back.
Okay, here we go. This
is
the
it.
final shot.
Okay.
This is where it gets really.
No! No! I'm already down to 2 hearts.
No.
No! Dude!
No.
I couldn't
way.
even tell I was getting hit. You saw that, Mark.
That was insane.
I couldn't
dude.
even tell I was getting hit.
It just got your hearts went down so fast.
That is unreal. Wait, now there's nothing.
Wait, now there's nothing. What's going on?
All right, well,
Getting ready to
Mark,
stop it.
now you know. There you go. Now you
Time.
know that all you have to do is do a flawless run. What's the unofficial time?
The unofficial time is 3 minutes and 47 seconds.
Okay, it might be different when we
Yeah.
go to the review, but
Yeah.
hey, I will take it. We'll see
Ugh.
if you could take it over. I mean, like I said, shows you right there. All you got to do is do a flawless run.
Yeah, but man, that flawless in that last part of that level is tough. It's so tough.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it'll be close if you don't.
it will be, but we'll see. So
Okay, Mark, your timer is going.
oh,
Let's see what you can do.
ooh, get out of my way.
How are you feeling about the inverted right now?
It's horrible.
Yeah,
We say it every time, but it is horrible.
yeah, I mean, it's a terrible choice. But, I mean, that shows you how long ago this game was made, because inverted was acceptable.
Dude, inverted. Every time in a video game, I have to change that setting immediately if it's like auto set on inverted.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there we go.
There you go. That was clean.
Oh, man. Perfect run, baby. Come on.
Yeah, see, it's a tough thing because a level like this for the Kessel run fully depends on if you fail or not at any point, because
Yes.
this is, I mean, it goes at the speed that it goes. You know? You can't go any faster than you are. So,
yeah, I have to move at the speed.
Mm-hmm. So it just fully depends on if you end up dying at any point.
My game had like a couple of hiccups right there. That was really weird.
I don't see you. I don't know. I don't see you dying at any point prior to that final part.
Dude,
I
that final
I
part
don't
had
think
me
it's gonna happen.
nervous. The inverted there almost messed me up.
Okay. Not
Got
doing
like really
too bad.
quiet all of a sudden. In the game. I'm just shooting at my own. Oh, that's not good.
Okay, you lost 1 heart. Come on, calm down.
Give me it back. There we go.
So what was my unofficial time? 3:41.
3:47. I got it up right. That's unofficial, but 3:47. Yeah.
Jeez. Because not gonna lie to you, I've got an eye on your current time, and you're kind of smoking that. But I guess there must be
Dude.
a minute left in this.
Oh no. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, see you.
No.
Oh no. You're
That's
down to
just
2
not good.
hearts right now.
Can I give me a heart right here?
You're down to
Oh
2
no.
hearts right now.
Give me a free. I need like a free.
Oh my
There we go. There we go.
god.
I got a heart
Oh
back.
yeah, he's back up to full. Okay.
No, why you? Man, they
And
were just
here it
trying to
goes.
snipe
Here it
my.
goes. So you're going down into it.
Oh no.
This is where it starts. Where the barrage starts. Oh, he's dodging it. He's got it. He's got the clean run. Yep.
Oh.
Oh no, down to 2. Ah, he got it. Yep, he just got the heart back. Oh, oh my god!
No
Oh
way!
my god! Oh
No
my
way! Dude! You have to be kidding me!
god! No way! No way!
Dude, I'm so mad, dude.
And it's
What?
clean from here. Wow!
Oh.
Wow! What an absolute upset right here. That is time. Mark, what are your current feelings right now?
I'm so mad. It was right there, and then I just got sniped for
Your
2 hearts. 2 hearts.
your unofficial time was 3 minutes and 57 seconds.
Ah, dude, did that actually kind of. That's so unlucky, dude.
That is
so
incredibly unlucky.
See, and we called it. That's what happens in this
Yeah,
in this
and
level.
and what happened was you died farther ahead on that final point, so
So
it took you back farther.
Yep.
So it added even more time to it. That
Ah,
was it
man.
was unfortunate. I mean, dude, you saw what happened to me. It was like 1 second I had 4 hearts, the next I was done, and then you went from having 2 with nothing in front of you to being gone. So
That's that rage part of that level, man. You gotta be kidding me.
it's,
You have to
it's
be kidding me.
yeah, no, that was absolutely tough. Tough scenes. That's I mean, I'm happy to have the belt back, but man, is that is a tough way to see someone lose it. I mean,
And I hate losing it like that. I really do.
hey, I had to get my revenge somehow on the Lego Star Wars. I lost it on this pod race, so brought it
Yeah.
back here. And maybe at some point we do another one of these levels, and and we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah,
But
well played, Logan. Well played.
we'll play firm handshakes.
Yep.
But as you guys can see, I have the belt back. The Kessel Run belt is back in my hands. I'm glad to be able to hold it, and I will hold it with honor. And we'll see the next time what we end up doing to have the belt on the line. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Kessel Run. Let us know in the comment section below if you enjoyed it and what you think we should do next for the Kessel Run. And with that, we will send you guys back to the boys at the desk to end off the episode. Well, Mark, I get out of this episode with the Kessel Run crown. It's great to have it back, but overall, this episode was not very kind to me with the trivia. I haven't been doing too well recently.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of a gut punch for me to lose that Kessel Run off of the way that I lost it, but can't do nothing about it. It was completely up to chance. But yeah, the trivia has been a little rough for you. Luckily, right before the Kessel Run, you were able to guess 3 out of the 4 planets, so that was really good out of you. Maybe that can lead into a little streak here for you, getting some trivia correct.
I need some sort of momentum to get me back on track on my exams. It's been tough. But Let us know in the comments below how you guys have been doing on the trivia if you're following along. We would really like to know. And also let us know if you enjoyed this episode of the Galactic Core as a whole. And if you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and possibly think about becoming a channel member today. And with that, we will send you off. Good night, Coruscant, and good night, citizens of the Republic.